Hey guys, welcome to another episode on AmiPro. My name's AJ. We're going to be working on my Range Rover here, as you see. In the last couple of videos, we worked on changing out the transmission, the filters, the AC module, the brake pads. But here, we're having some issues with idling problems, fuel efficient, and just starting. It's just the next step here is to work on changing out the spark plugs. I think that will fix the problem here. Don't know when it last time's been done. So here we are changing out the spark plugs, as well as you see here, headlights pretty yellow. We're gonna go on ahead and restore it and show you guys how to bring those back without having to spend a couple $100s. So here we are. Stay tuned, guys. Look guys, look how far back my hood goes. You're wondering why. It's because Range Rover here, thanks to Range Rover, makes these nice special hinges allowing you to put your hood back. It starts off by taking the shock off here. As you see, we've already done that. You take that off and here's the hinge, locks into play. That allows you to put your hood as far back as possible, allowing you to have more room here to work on the Range Rover. So special thanks to that. So here we are, we took the cover off here, as you see. We're gonna start off by taking off these ignition coils here. They're very deep in there, as you see. Not much room to really work on. As you see, my hand can't really fit in there, but we're gonna squeeze in there and start off by taking the ignition coils off. They're really screwed into the engine there. Once we take those off, hopefully we can get into the spark plug there. So let's just hope we can get it done without any major problems. But as we see here, it's a very tight squeeze.
Well, I hope we're not gonna break anything.
We'll see. As you can see, older spark plug, newer spark plug. The difference is worn out. There's a bigger gap here, new gap. So that's the difference here. So that's why it's important that we change these spark plugs out. It took us about an hour just to get to one side, meaning we had 4 of them to take out. It's an 8-cylinder. So we have 4 on one side, 4 on another. But as you can see, it's a very tight spot. Took us about an hour just to take out 4. So now we're on to the next 4.
Чё? Впереди, впереди, перед машиной.
Starts right up. Good connection. No struggling. Sounds good. Pretty happy. Successful. We're at the end here. Just a little recap of what we did today. We worked on the Range Rover. We started off with the spark plugs. That was the main thing that we focused on today. There was 8 spark plugs to be changed out. Very, very difficult, very tight spots, but a lot of frustration, but it can be done. As you see here, this is something we actually went on ahead and did. But just a recap of everything we've done to the vehicle. We've changed out the transmission oil, the transmission gasket, the filters, the air filters, the cabin air filter, the oil change, the oil filter, the AC blower motor, the heater resistor, the brake pads. We clear coated our headlights here. We did our side mirror caps, the license plate lights. So there was a lot of things that we've done to the vehicle since I've bought the vehicle. That's why it's important that we make sure we go over these things and make sure that we change them out, just because you don't know how well it was treated by the other owner, the previous owner, I should say. So yeah, I mean, it's an ongoing thing here, but it can be done. For those people that say that can be done, if you know how to use a drill and tools, it can be done. It's just a matter of looking up certain things. Use the internet to your disposal. It's there. All the information's out. So it can be done is what I'm trying to say. Very frustrated at a lot of times, but it can be done. And here we are for today. Like I said, today's work was the spark plugs, 8 of them. We clear coated our headlights, the brake lights, and our side mirror caps. We went on ahead and painted those. So
How much do you think, how much money did we save doing it ourselves? For example, how much do you think would be oil change in the garage without the parts?
So oil change just in parts alone can ring you about 140 bucks. That's just the parts alone. I mean, now you're talking labor, depending on a certain shop, can go up to $300 just for an oil change on the Range Rover.
So you're looking something like about $450 just to change the oil in this vehicle, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be, yeah. The amount of oil it takes, the filter, and the labor. The labor is what varies, but that's really where most of your money goes. But I mean, I think just on oil and the oil filter alone, I spent $80. So there goes that. Spark plugs, that's a whole nother thing. I mean, just in parts alone, I spent $80 on so it turned out to be $10 a piece. Shops can triple that price. So now, I mean, you're paying anywhere from $1,800 to $1,000 just for them to go on ahead and do the spark plugs and then the labor of it. But same thing with the AC blower motor. It's another thing we did here. AC blower motor can cost you about $300. I spent $60.
Yeah, because it's not like it's an aftermarket part, not OEM. Like, it depends probably on the people what they want to spend on the part. Like, we spent less, but we saved a small fortune over there doing it ourselves, isn't it?
Of course we did. And that's why we try to make videos very informative, very for people to see that it can be done. I mean, here we are. We've managed to get our AC going. That was one of our biggest things here, other than all the other things I've mentioned. But AC was not working, so then we started off with doing the heater resistor, which tends to be the first parts to go out.
Yeah, and that's the cheapest part in the whole thing.
Cheapest part. Cost me about $40 for the heater resistor. Fortunately, that wasn't the problem. So then we went on ahead and did the blower motor, which was the next thing here, and that was $60. And yeah, once we put in that blower motor, that's what got our AC kicking, nice and cold. So yeah, we just managed to do a lot of these things as time goes on. But
Well, you said that we done the headlights. Like, what do you think? Like, how much would the, let's say, body shop charge for the re-clear coating them?
so per one headlight can cost you about $300. That's just to restore and bring one headlight back. Now you have two headlights, can cost you $600. That's just one shop that I know of that charges that much. And we've managed to do that for, I mean, under $100 here. And that's us really doing a good job in bringing it back. And as you see, that's the results of what we have here. Brake pads, that's another thing we've done. We've managed to do all 4 brake pads. I spent $80 for all 4 brake pads. Shops can charge anywhere from $800 to $1,000 for a 4 all-new set.
Especially on the vehicles like that.
Yeah. And you, once you start to do work on your vehicle, you start to see the labor side of it. You start to see why these shops charge what they charge, but we make it to where hopefully it helps a lot of people out there that it can be done.
There's a lot of talks about that Range Rovers, they're not reliable cars and they break down a lot. Like, what's your take on this?
I think a lot of it has to do with maintenance. Maintenance is the reason. It's always going to come down to maintenance. I know people say Range Rovers have a bad name, but if you're not changing out the spark plugs, you're not changing out the filters, doing your constant oil changes, those things play a crucial role in how your car runs. So maintaining is the key to make sure that your car is running nice and good, and just bringing it back up to date. You know, something that you may think is very small makes the biggest difference on how your vehicle runs. And all these things that we've done to the Range Rover is the reason, you know, it's running better now, and so it can be done.
Cool. What's next? What do you plan to do next on the car?
Well, there's still, you know, fortunately there's still some things that need to be done on the car itself. You know, certain sensors are not working, like the brake sensors are not working here.
Brake wear sensors.
The front brake sensors are not working.
Front brake wear sensor. That's the one that we need to change. What was else? What we were talking about?
The parking.
Oh yeah, the parking assist. Yeah,
That's another sensor here that's not working. So I think that's the next step here is we're gonna go on ahead and get those sensors and shoot that video and walk you guys through on how to do that on our next video here.
Well, I honestly think like this car was done with the BMW, like the engines are BMW as well, I think, as I remember. And basically, I think it's a reliable car to be driving around and all. As you say, it's the maintenance that's basically the main thing in this, because like it doesn't break as often if you look after your car. Like maybe it needs more maintenance than the other cars, but it's not super expensive in the end of the day.
No, it's not. It's just all about maintenance. I mean, I don't know how much I could stress that to people, but it's maintenance. It's you know, it's a lot of maintenance, and if you can get that right, it'll save you a lot of money and time down the road. If you just hop on it and get these things done, it can be done.
Well, thank you for all this, and I'd say that's the end of it for today.
I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Just help us out here. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video and continue to like and subscribe. Thank you guys.
Well, we need some tools in the future, basically, to work more professional, let's say, but it's in the future. Like we work what we have.
Yeah.
That's it. Thank you guys. And that's our little helper for today as well.
Say hi. Say hi to the video.
No, dude. I need you to like 2-second video saying like, so we've done the headlights, have a look. And basically I have the video already shot. And basically just all I need is your face and basically, blядь, Вова.
So we did the headlights and that's it?
Yeah, you say like, we did the headlights, have a look.
Okay. Go.
I can't. This Russian motherfuckers in it. Yeah. Блядь, идите нахуй отсюда. Нахуй, идите отсюда, блядь. Да. Живот, блядь, на весь экран нахуй.
Did you take before pictures? Hey, did you take before pictures? Okay, good. Good. It wasn't dirty, it was just... People always tell me, damn, what do you do to your car? I said, Sky Gloss, buy product, I already told some people. I said, if you buy it, once this product comes out, if you fucking want me to do your car, buy the product and I'll fucking charge you a couple hundred. I said, I'll charge you like $300. They say, really, 300? I said, yeah, 300. I said, fuck, I should have said 400.